What's the word? What's the word? It's all good. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. Got Boss Man in the building, man. Oh, you know how it go, man. You know how this shit go, man. What? It's all good on my end, man. It's all good. It's what's up, what's up, what's up? Oh, man, y'all already know, man. Y'all know we gonna talk about it. I got some too. I got some that matched the hat. I got some that matched the hat, boss man. I got some that matched the hat. What you think about that? I got something that matched the hat with the gum bottom, baby. Real talk. Yeah. Y'all hit that like button when y'all show up, man. Y'all know what time it is. You already know how I do it. Quit playing, man. Quit playing, man. You know how I do it. Quit playing. Quit playing, man. Yeah. I got a whole fleet of them, man. That's just one. That's one. I got a fleet of them. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like button for me. Ain't no doubt. Say it. Now, you know they talking about come on, ain't no doubt, man. You already see what time that is, man. Ain't no doubt. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all tap in, man. Y'all tap in for me. Real talk. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Yeah. Ain't no doubt. Get him out of here. See, when you come in here, we don't mind you trolling. I keep telling y'all. We don't mind y'all trolling. Just trolling the right way. We don't do no tripping. We don't do no tripping. We don't mind nobody trolling, just trolling the right way. Because see, that trolling the wrong way, bad things happen, man. Get kicked out. We ain't having no trolling, we ain't gonna have no disrespect. Matter of fact, today is Tuesday. Yeah, blessed Tuesday to all my people, man. Acknowledge the first thing is that you woke up this morning. That's the number one blessing, that we all got up this morning, man, right? Before I even get started, man, blessings to whomever joined the live. And if you heard by way of live feed, blessings to you too, because everybody need a blessing spoke over their life, man. Now that's coming from me to y'all, right? And we ain't got it all figured out, but we working towards this though. That's the number one thing. Work towards whatever you don't have figured out, right? And the rest will come later. I think too many people put emphasis on things that they cannot do nothing about. Worry about the things that you can change, right? And I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't extend a blessing to the people in the chat. And for those that don't know, I am Mr. 110. And I'm gonna keep it 110 all the way across every day, all day. Every day, all day. What's the subject? Is this here, right? So we know that, Antonio Massey is an escaped inmate, as they call him, from the New Orleans jail, right? He escaped along with other guys, but the other guys have been caught by way of not having nowhere to go, by way of not having any kind of funds that's gonna keep them free, right? That's what we do know. But we have not talked about Derrick Groves, right? Derrick Groves. Derrick Groves is in jail for 2018 unaliving of whomever. That's what he was in jail for. It happened in 2018, right? And he also escaped along with the other inmates out of that New Orleans facility, right? Now, people were wondering how these guys got out. How did they remove their toilet, right? And like I told y'all, right, with my experience of being in an institution, you gotta have some help. You have to have some help in order to do anything of that magnitude. Especially when you remove a toilet seat. You got to have some help. That's one. And my opinion was true. They did have help with the maintenance man. The maintenance man helped them remove that toilet. Did he help them physically? A little bit. What I mean by that, he went to the pipe chase and turned the water off. That's what he did. He went to the pipe chase and turned the water off. So when he turned the water off, they was able to proceed with a plan, right? And they did just that. However, a man that plans, that fails to plan, is a man that's gonna fail. And they did that. They succeeded with removing the toilet and getting out, but they didn't stay out long. The guys that was recaptured, they did not stay out long at all, right? Now, check this out. With the exception of those guys that were recaptured, you have two guys that are still at large. Antonio Massey and Derrick Groves, right? They are still at large, those two people. And one of them, Antonio Massey, he done made his showing on Instagram pleading his case, saying he didn't break out, they let him out. Well, we all beg a difference on that, but that's for another story, right? But what we do know is this. Antonio Groves' girlfriend used to be a ex-facility officer, right? My boy said Batman, bro. Who gave him some pillars? Listen to this, man, listen. Antonio Groves' ex-girlfriend used to be a correctional officer, right? So she's very familiar with that establishment, but she don't work in there no more. She got knocked for, bringing shit in, which is, I already told y'all, them my type of officers, the ones that bring shit in now. But in her case, she got fired. She got fired, right? But that didn't stop her from being involved with Antonio Groves, right? Now, Antonio Groves is an inmate that was held at the facility, and he has been charged with the unaliving of a couple of people in 2018, right? So he's still on the loose too. Now, check this out. As of yesterday, she was arrested, right? She goes by the last name was Burton. You know, they call her Birdie. And she kind of hard on the eyes, if anybody have seen her. You know, she ain't good looking, right? So I'm thinking, I could be wrong, you know. I could be wrong, and I ain't trying to smash on nobody, but she might have a little bit low self-esteem, right? And kind of easy to talk into doing some shit. And that's what I'm thinking. But hey, Ninja, okay, hit the like button. If you want to call me a ninja, come on in and hit the like button. And if you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Whatever ninja you talking about, it is what it is. Now, don't call me no nigga, though. You can call me a ninja, whatever you want to call me, right? And don't do too much trolling, because I got some people out in the chat that will kick you on out of here. Okay, now, my boy Mills, he got 15 years coming his way on top of his other charge. They might stack him. Now, check this out. Now, somebody corrected us the other day. Let's talk about that. They corrected us the other day that they said in the state of Louisiana, if you escape, it's only 5 years. I thought it was 15. I thought it was 15, but it's only 5, right? Somebody said, why you here and not at work on the field? Well, I beg the difference, probably because I ain't no slave. I got some people here that will kick you out. Somebody said, why you here and not in the fields? Oh, hell, do I look like a slave, my people? I know I'm pretty healthy, but guess what, though? I ain't trying to do all that. He just wanted to start a conversation. Don't get angry or offended, my boy. Oh, I'm not, trust me. We ain't doing no tripping. For those that don't know, it take a lot to get me upset. And the only thing get me upset if you put your hands on me. Other than that, we good. I would never, ever be emotional with nobody in the chat. Real talk. We went to school together. Who went to school together? Where all these people coming from, boss man? Boss man, where's all these people coming from? Somebody said we went to school together. We didn't go to no school together, man. I don't know nobody named Richard Davis. Yeah, and I didn't go to school with a whole lot of blacks. So if you are a black man, you probably telling a lie. Real talk. Yeah. Why does it always happen to me when I come on, man? Yeah. Oh, he said I'm white. Well, hold up, give him a chance, boss man. Let me hear him out. What school you went to? Let me see what school you went to. What school you went to? This determines whether you're gonna stay around or not, because you have interrupted my live. What school you went to? Okay, I'm Native American. Okay, I am too. Okay, how do you? Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. You good. Yeah. Hit the like button. If you hear about way of live feed, hit the like button. And subscribe. Since you have interrupted my live, you have to hit the like button and you have to subscribe before you go to asking any kind of questions. Because guess what? I don't have time. My boy said, tell me to come get on the TV if you know what I mean. No, we ain't gonna put him on the TV. He might not last, baby. He might not last on that TV on that one-eyed monster. Real talk. He ain't gonna last on that one-eyed monster, so let him stay where he at, man. Let him stay where he at. But anyway, back to the situation at hand, man. Enough of that sidebar. I ain't got time to keep doing that. But so she has been arrested, man. Derrick Grove girlfriend has been arrested. Yeah, bro capping about all that, man. Bro capping about what tribe. Yeah, I ain't tripping on that, man. So listen to this here, man. She has been arrested. Antonio Grove's girlfriend. Now, she has been charged with picking at least one of the inmates up outside of the prison. Uh-oh. So my W.T. White, man, get out of here. You don't know. Quit playing, man. Quit playing, Melvin, man. Talk about W.T. White, man. You got that for me, man. I said that shit a long time ago. You remember, though. Yeah, you remember, though. You remember. Real talk. Yeah. So look at this here. Now, she has been charged with picking at least one of the inmates up outside of the prison, right? And not only that, get a load of this. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. Same to you, man. Yeah. If that's a goodbye, we'll see you whenever you come back. Appreciate you for tapping in. And if you don't come back, we appreciate you for tapping in. So, yeah, she has been arrested, man. Men's Health Awareness Brother, which is all good. Yeah, y'all go get a checkup. That's what the man's saying, man. Go get a checkup. Yeah. And do the right thing. So now, we got all that out the way. Let me try to get through this, man. Cause they coming from everywhere, man. And no offense to the people that are joining the chat. No offense. This is a free chat and you can join anytime you want, right? So no offense, man. But I am trying to stay on topic so I can get through this, right? I'm trying to stay on topic, man. But I know sometimes people still alive and they just got to come on over, which is fine with me. Only if you hit the like button and you subscribe. Can y'all do that? If y'all hear about we a live feed. And if you have never ever laid eyes on me, I am the one and only Mr. 110. Now check this out. She has been arrested for helping them escape. She's been charged by the feds. She's in jail right now, right? Her bond as of right now is $2.8 million. Can anybody loan her $2.8 million to make bond? Her bond is $2.8 million for being involved in that situation, right? I don't know how they did it, but I knew it was through technology that she was found doing FaceTime with Derrick Rose while he was in jail. On 2 separate occasions, she FaceTimed him, right? And I don't know why people do that shit, thinking that they can't track technology. The minute you turn that phone on and you talk to anybody in the world, they can tell you where you was at, what you said, when you said it, and how you said it. Worst mistake in the world that anybody can do that's trying to do anything with a facility, right? And that's real spill. Because once they get that phone, really they ain't got to get the phone. All you have to do is talk on it. And your goose is cooked. And that's what landed her in jail. Now, they did say it was another individual that couldn't be recognized that was on the phone that tried to give them some real game, right? When they was talking about this situation, he said, whoa, that's a bad idea. That's what he said. But the other person was a man, but he couldn't be recognized, right? He gave him real game and said it was a bad idea. But, you know, some females don't listen, right? They don't listen. In her mind, she thinking, well, let me make this, ain't no doubt, 2.8 million. That's what her bond is right now. And I'm more than sure she ain't got the shit. I'm more than sure she ain't got it. And there's a whole lot of other people more than sure that she don't have $2.8 million to make bond. And they had every intentions of not giving her no bond. That's why they made the shit 2.8 million. What happened to Jesus? What happened to Jesus? I don't know, man. Say, man, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Where do these people come from, man? Where do these people come from, man? I don't know, man. What did I do to deserve all these people coming over here bothering me? I don't deserve all these people coming over here bothering me. Yeah. Say, listen to this, man. So, look, her bond is 2.8 million. Now, I don't know if y'all, what's good, King? It's all good on my end. Look, I don't know if y'all laid eyes on this woman. Soon this live is over with, y'all do me a favor. Go and pull it up, right? Go and pull it up. What's good, OKC in the building, man? It's all good on my end, man. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. Yeah, that's what we do when we come over here. We hit the like button, we show support, and the way you show support is through the like button. And you share the live. We shall ask for no money over here. But we do want you to hit the like button, though. We want you to hit the like button, and we want you to share the live. That's what we do over here, right? Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, now, so like I said, the first time I laid eyes on this particular person, her last name is Burton, right? I knew she was easy, right? And as I went on to read about it and what she got terminated for, I said, well, my kind of officer. You know, my kind of officer, when I was doing time, she was my kind of officer, right? Now, you know when you're doing time, it's by any means necessary, right? I don't care, big, tall, small, large, midget, whatever it is, it don't matter. As long as you on the inmate side, and as long as you gonna traffic something in this facility. And she did that, right? But lo and behold, she got fired. They fired her, right? I don't know when her and Derrick Groves started their relationship. I don't know, right? But he's kind of young, and from the looks of it, she ain't that young. And she most definitely is not easy on the eyes. I'm letting you know that now. She is very hard on the eyes, right? If you get enough time, you seen the thumbnail that I put up. That's her for real. That ain't no character, that ain't none of that. That's the particular person that's in jail right now for helping at least one of the people that was in that situation leave. He was in the car with her, and she's charged with that right now. And she was arrested yesterday. Her bond is $2.8 million. Now I know one thing. See, when they charge you with that kind of bond, you say, what the fuck? She look horrible. That's what I'm trying to, you hurry up and looked it up. Y'all do me a favor. Anybody in the chat, let's everybody in the chat go look it up and look at that particular person. And we ain't talking bad about nobody or nothing, but we give what we do over here, we give a ball, a strike, a strike. We give a ball, a strike, right? Real talk. And I had to give a ball, a strike, cause I seen it. I seen that photo. And when I seen the photo, I said, okay, she is what you call easy work. She is easy work. Real talk. And my boss said, man. Hey, now, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Hey man, that was easy work. I don't think that she was employed there for too long. I think she was there for probably about a year or two or something like that. She was there for a little bit. It wasn't long. And she hurried up and got 86th, right? They 86th out the gate because she had, broke the rules and regulations with trafficking. What's good? Now, I'm gonna say this again for the last time. If you hear about way a live feed, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Ain't easy on the eyes at all. Let me answer this here. Now, did anybody get a hold of that when I say it's not easy on the eyes? If you got a hold of what I mean by easy on the eyes, put a 1 in the chat. Because, that's how you get away without, showing any kind of disrespect. You just say, damn, she ain't easy on the eyes. So the next time you see somebody that, don't fit the standards of you, you just say, you know what? Damn, she ain't easy on the eyes at all, man. That's what that's a way of not disrespecting, the whole way. It's kind of like when you want to offend somebody or you want to curse them out, you just tailor your words a little bit, right? So I just tailored my words to fit that situation, because I understand I never believe in smashing nobody because that ain't their fault. You got to, blame it on your mama. Know how I say blame it on your mama? Or some women say, well, how you get all that? Well, I got it from my mama. Well, she got that from my mama. She got that from my mama. But when I first seen that picture, real talk, when I first seen it, right, I said, you know what? This was look at King laughing like here. This was the first thing I thought that. Listen to this here, man. Let me give y'all some real shit right here. Now, this coming from real experience right here. Now, when you catch people, and my boy say ain't no way, but when you catch somebody of that magnitude, right, when they first sign up to work at any facility, right? Because if you get a female that look halfway decent, now don't get me wrong, all females that work at facilities are not hard on the eyes. Now that's just giving respect to the females that work in any kind of facility. That's giving them respect because a lot of females that I've seen doing time wasn't hard on the eyes. And to show respect again, a lot of females ain't gonna bring you shit. They gonna tell you straight up, it ain't that kind of party with me. And them kind, you respect them, and you just, hey man, I understand. That means when they start working there, they had their fucking priorities straight. So you have to give them their respect. But the majority of them that's hard on the eyes, people look at that as easy work. Right? Because in the world, ain't nobody paying attention. And if they is paying attention, it's just to put work in on and move on, right? But when they come in there amongst all that, and they see all them people in there, they see people that they never ever thought they would see in real life. And they are blown away. I'm talking about the women that work in the facilities that are not easy on the eyes to the people in the world. When they get them jobs inside of them facilities and they see over 1,600 men in there, they blown away. They be like, damn, where these guys been my whole life? Well, ma'am, we've been right here waiting on you. Say, hey man, that's exactly how they said. That's exactly the saying. We've been right here waiting on you. Right? You know how Uncle Sam say, I want you. That's how dudes in prison feel about women that are hard on the eyes. It's one thing going through their mind, right? Like my boy said, OG, you ever come across a midget? Ever come across a midget CEO? No, I done seen some, should have been a midget. Yeah, I done seen some bent over like a midget. Do that fit the suit? I done seen them fold up like a midget. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done came across them kind where you fold them up like a midget. You know, anything that you fold over, they midgets. But literally just short like that, no. I ain't never seen no COs, no midgets, but I done seen some midgets. Yeah, and one of them goddamn threw some shit on me. Yeah, so, but we ain't finna get back on that, man, because if I get back on that, all that midget story and all that, somebody gonna say, hey, man, tell me a silly story. Yeah, so we ain't gonna get back on that. We gonna leave that alone. So the answer to that is no. I ain't seen no CO that was no midget. Right? I ain't never seen no CO that was no midget. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like I said, most women that come through any kind of facility, bro, real talk, most women that come through any kind of facility either gonna have two types of self-esteem. Either they gonna be high or they gonna be low. And easy work is when their self-esteem is low. So imagine yourself, right? This is for the people. Matter of fact, check this out. He said, we were here, come on in. Ain't no doubt. We've been waiting on you. So listen to what I'm finna tell you about this here, right? Check this out. Now, y'all remember what I told y'all the other day, right? When people be saying, never, I would never go in there and do that. I would never go in there and do that. And then on the back end of that, you're gonna have some women say, I can't wait to go in there and do that. I can't wait to go in there with all that, right? Well, she was one of them women. You can look at it and tell. And for those that don't know, that means half the size. Man, y'all hit the like button, man. If you hear about We're Alive, hit the like button. It said, why did you decide to move to Hungary? Hey, man, see, you coming here with that fake trolling? If you gonna troll for real. Don't come in here with that fake trolling, because I ain't talking about no Hungry. And if you gonna be real, hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you from Hungary, hit the like button. That's for real. What? What's good? Who? Come on, man. Who we going about? Hit the like button. Damu. Yeah. If you come over with this blood gang, hit the like button, Damu. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Boss man got the boots on the ground today, boy. He ain't trying to hear it, boy. For real. He ain't trying to hear it, man. I told you I got the right snappers in the building, man. I got the right snipers in the building today. Hey, man, so real talk. So you can look at her and tell, for anybody that went to the chat, for anybody that went and looked that particular situation up, right? You can look at her and tell she was easy work. You can just look at her and tell, right? Because 2018, Derrick Groves been convicted of a few, M's, and you still say, you know what? I'm gonna help you do this shit because you exactly who I think you are, right? Now let me ask y'all this. How many times do y'all think Derrick Groves stopped by her house after they kicked that toilet out the back door? How many of y'all think he stopped by? Real talk. How many of y'all think that Derrick Groves stopped by hard on the eyes when he kicked that back door in? When he kicked that toilet out, how many of y'all think he went by there? I don't think he went by there not one day. He didn't go by there not one day. Because like I said, as a matter of fact, she didn't even pick him up. She picked somebody else up. Not once. You know he ain't go by there. Real spill, he ain't go by there. You know what I'm saying? And she in jail right now with a 2.8 million bond, right? And didn't even get no work put in on her. She didn't even get no work put in on her. But like I said, I don't want people thinking that the actual thumbnail up there is something I made up. It's not. That's the actual picture of her, right? That's the actual picture of that particular person. And it has Goofy written all over it. Say, the picture has Goofy written all over it, right? As a matter of fact, look at the two people that was involved in this situation. First was the maintenance man, right? And we already know I called him a goofy out the gate. You know what I'm saying? I called him a goofy out the gate. Even before I even seen him, I said, ain't no way that these dudes did all this banging and didn't get no assistance. Y'all remember I said that, right? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I said, I told y'all, I said, man, ain't no way these boys pull this off and didn't get no assistance from the inside. Couple of days later, here they come with the maintenance man. Goofy number one. Say, listen, couple of days later, oh, got my boy H-Town T in the building. It's gonna be a good day, man. What's up, Tony? I ain't see you yesterday. I had a topic for you yesterday, and you wasn't even here. H-Town in the building, man. H-Town in the building. Y'all hit the like button for me, man. If y'all heard about Will Live feed, hit the like button and subscribe to the what channel? Because I am Mr. 110, where I keep it 110 all the way across every day, all day. My boy said, what I miss? What you missed? Yeah, what did you miss? What you missed was this, T. And I don't mind giving you a real live playback because you my boy. Now, they got a girl in jail right now. Her bond's 2.8 million, right? We know all them boys escaped out of that New Orleans jail, right? 8 of them been caught. 2 of them still at large, which would be Massey and Groves, right? Okay, Groves, girlfriend, or Groves' friend has been arrested as of yesterday for assisting in that situation. But what didn't happen is she didn't pick him up. She assisted another person outside of the jail, right? Ain't no doubt. You know, 9 out of 10, when I say something, it's gonna be what it is. It's just gonna take a little bit of time for it to manifest. Like I told you about somebody helped them boys take that toilet out of there. And lo and behold, 4 or 5 days later, what did they say? They had some assistance from the maintenance man. He shut the water off. And then when I showed the picture, he had Goofy written all over his face, right? Now, here go Burden. Her last name is Burden. She in jail right now, 2.8 million. 2 boys still at large, right? Tonyo Mass and Derrick Groves, they are still at large, right? Now, we already know Antonio Massey pleaded his case on Instagram, right? And just so you know, that spot when he got off Instagram, well, FBI went in that spot and they did prove that he was there because they seen that he had changed clothes, but he wasn't there when they got there, right? So up until 4 weeks, they've been smart. You know what I'm saying? Up until 4 weeks, they've been smart, right? But we know one thing, fast horse don't run long. And that don't mean that I'm wishing bad on them. I'm just getting a ball, a strike. Because without money and without resources, you can run, but you can't hide. Because why? It's more people looking for you than it is helping you. You know, I'm just gonna tell the truth. That's just what it is. And I know what it feel like to be on the fucking run. And that saying is so true. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And they are not the motherfucking rabbits. Law enforcement right now is the rabbit. And they are being pursued, right? And there's only a matter of time. It all depends on how they want to go out. All depends on how they want to go out. But from the looks of it, they've been out 4 weeks. So they ain't just out to be out. They got some help, which that's a good thing. That means that you did not take off running and didn't have no help like them other 8 boys, right? At least they didn't get caught under the car. You know, one of them boys got caught under the car. He should have just stayed in jail, right? Hey, man, he should have just stayed in jail. He was right outside the jailhouse and ran out of those them boys that's trying to get away for real, and he ran out of the car. Come on, man. You at this point, you should just stayed in jail, bro. You shouldn't have done no shit like that. Come on, man. You just trying to be down with some shit, you know? You just was trying to be down with some shit, and you ran right out. Soon as this toilet came out the boom. Soon as they kicked the toilet out the wall, and here he come. He just running. He ain't got nowhere to go, so fuck it. I'm gonna hide under the car. They can't see me. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam. You know what I'm saying? For real. What's good, OCT in the building? Number 18 on the like button. That's my boy. So check this out. You know, real talk, man. You know, I'm making light of the situation because I'm not in the situation. So that's why I'm making light of the situation. But the truth in the matter is this, is that if I'm in a situation and I don't have no resources, no money, hey man, I can't go. Ain't nowhere in the hell I can go. Because for one, when you leave out, you're going to have the whole world looking for you. And the people you think that was on your side, they ain't on your fucking side. They wait until you turn that corner. Here he is over here. They calling. They calling. I'm telling you right now. So them 2 boys that's still out, Antonio Massey and Derrick Groves, they got some real people on their side, right? They got some real people on their side. And I don't know how it's going to end. None of us do. None of us know how it's going to end. We do not know how that situation going to turn out. But as I sit right here and drink this motherfucking green tea and this lemon, we shall see. We shall see how it's going to end. Now, for all the people that just tapped in, Derrick Grove had a girlfriend. She used to be a correctional officer. Or should I say, she worked in the system. So I might be wrong. She worked in the system, but she was fired because she was what you call easy work. What is easy work, Mr. 110? She brought some shit in and she got popped, so they got rid of her. That's what I mean by easy work. Now, here we go with this move right here, right? Now, he in jail. I don't even know how he met her. No, I don't know how he met her. But, you know, for the shit that he been in, if I had to guess, I think he met her while he was in there. I don't know. But if he did meet her while he was in there, that explains the reason why she didn't pick him up. Because once he got out, she served her purpose. In other words, she got played on. You know, she got played on because we know one thing. Jailhouse, prisons are full of promise makers. They there, right? Jailhouse and prisons are full of promise makers. You know, in other words, what I'm saying, you got some people that'll lie to your ass in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Hello, hit the like button if you hear about Well Live feed. Hit the like button. If not, we're going to have to ask you to exit stage left. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, my boy said that $50,000 reward is open. I'm driving to Destin next week. I'm trying to be... What you say, Mel? My motherfucking boy Mel said that $50,000 reward is still at the door. Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna even ask this question right here. I ain't gonna even ask that question that I asked last week. I'm gonna leave that alone. Because when I asked that question last week, nobody wanted to keep it 110. You know, everybody wanted to say some other things, right? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. My boy Melvin just said the $50,000 is still at the door, and he's driving to Destin next week, and he's trying to see something. All I can do is say this. Antonio, Derrick Rose, Antonio Massey, y'all better stay clear of Mel, because he got 50,000 on his mind. He got 50,000 on his mind. He do, and a whole lot of other more people got it on their mind. They just won't come forward and say that because they don't want to be considered what they call a snitch or a rat. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of other more people got that same 50,000 on their mind. Because you know why? It's a lot of broke people in society right now. It's a lot of broke people in society right now that don't want to be known, right? But believe me, get caught at that store. Get caught at that store, Antonio Massey or Derrick Rose, and watch how that cell phone get picked up. Watch out. My boy said, C.O. Hockley said he got him. They can split the moolah. You know, my boy, shout out CEO Hockley, man. You know he gonna keep it 110, man. Yeah. CEO Hockley gonna keep it 110. If nobody else don't keep it 110, he gonna keep it 110 all the way across. He ain't gonna do nothing, no cutting. It ain't gonna be no cut, it's gonna be straight lace, real spear. But I'm saying, it's a whole lot of more CEO Hockleys too. It's a whole lot of more CEO Hockleys too. He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one that $50,000 can help. If you ain't never had $50,000 in your palm at one time, you don't know how it feels. Some people ain't never had 10,000 in their palm at one time. Have y'all ever noticed how they start off with the rewards? They start out with them real small. They start out with them real small. And see the thing about it is here, the longer they stay free, the bigger the reward go up, right? So people really ought to be pulling for them to stay free as long as they can. Cause it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the lottery ticket. Let's talk about the lottery tickets, right? Y'all know how the lottery ticket is played. If it ain't won and it keeps going up. You know, the money keeps going up. It keeps going up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The lottery ticket keeps going up. Have anybody ever thought about that? You know what I'm saying? What's good, Southwest? Got my boy in the building, man. Ain't no doubt. Got my people in the building, man. They gonna tap in, man, when they get time. And that's respectful. Because guess what? I always tell my people, I understand it's money and taking care of family over everything. And that's what I stand for. So if you ain't here every time I come on, hey man, hats off to you. That let me know you somewhere taking care of some business. So shout out to all my people that's here and my people that's not here. Catch it on the playback. Catch it on the playback. But if you ain't here, you somewhere getting a check, man. And I can respect that. Because guess what? I can't pay your bills. I can't pay your bills. We can have a good time and we can keep it 110 all the way across the table. But I wouldn't be keeping it real for you if I don't tell you this. Go get that money, take care of your family, and do exactly what you supposed to do. Real spill. And that's the only way I can put it, man. Yeah. And respect, no respect. And that's for real. Now back to this here. Now, like I said, right now, Antonio Mass and Derrick Groves, right? Real talk. Remember, so many times I used to want to ask for my cash out back. I'm straight A now, though. It's all good, baby. That's all good. Like I told you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my boy said, I'm just like the button. I'm passing through. Come on through, Curry. Come on through. Like I said, man, not once. And for my people that's been tapping in, not once have anybody I came on and asked anybody for anything other than hit the like button. I'm different. Yeah, because I know one thing. Cash is hard to come by. Yeah, keep it in your fucking pocket. Keep it in your pocket. Yeah, only if it's available, because your family is more important than what I'm saying. Real talk. Your family is more important. Take care of your household. Real talk. Take care of your people. I always say that because I'm going to take care of mine. And that's why I say, when you don't see me here, don't think I'm nowhere else. I'm taking care of this right here because this shit ain't free. I wish it was, right? And I know it ain't no amount of cash out can pay for this shit here. Real talk. It ain't no amount of cash out that can pay for this. Yeah. So that's why I said, I don't do no tripping. None at all, man. And guess what? The only time my residence gonna change is when I'm in the ground, man. That's the only time it's gonna change. I ain't gonna be on no fucking street corner. I ain't gonna be none of that. None of that. Real talk. I ain't gonna be none of that. Yeah. My boy said, that's real. I'm on my way to Fogler right now. Ain't no doubt. Yeah. I'll get back with you. Yeah. Ain't no doubt. That's why I tell people, man, take care of your business, man. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. That's why I say, take care of your business, man. So the necessary won't have to occur, man. And every day you wake up, you should be really, really thankful for whatever you got, man. Because some people ain't got nothing. Real talk. And I don't even want to get off topic, but however, I go where the conversation take me to. Real talk. Because I'm going to keep it 110 with you, man. I go wherever the conversation take me to. As long as it take me to a place that I can return back from. And that's what I be telling people, man. You don't waste my time, and I ain't gonna waste yours. Because the minute you show me you wasting my time, I'm gonna excuse myself. But with no disrespect, though. I'm just gonna excuse myself and let you figure out, damn, why Mr. 110 burn off? That's what it is. Big face in the building, man. You must ain't got to get in that truck today. You ain't got to get in that truck today, big face. That's what that is. That's good, man. But boy say, hey, big face, you must ain't got it. Let me see what time it is. It's 4:20. Yeah, you got to be in that truck at 5 o'clock. You ain't fooling nobody. Hit that like button, man. If y'all heard about Will Live Feed, hit the like button. Real spill. Hit that like button if y'all heard about Will Live Feed. And if y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, do so. And the reason why is because you can come over here and you can have an opinion like everybody else. I don't know if y'all notice or not. That's what this shit is based on. Yeah. YouTube or any other platform is based solely on opinions unless you can state the facts. But the fact today is Derrick Grove's girlfriend is in jail. Her bond is 2.8 million. Yeah, that's a fact, Jack. And you can fact check it. Fact check it. That Derrick Groves, the person that escaped, what you mean for what? Because she was in on that end. She was in on the end, man. She was in on what happened. I keep telling y'all, man, that you cannot do that without no help. You cannot do that without no help. Regardless of whatever Antonio Master said, talking about they let him out. No, ain't nothing about that. Yeah. Yeah, she was in on the end. My boy Curtis, I heard about that. Yeah. Her bond is 2.8 million. So the judge heard about it too. 2.8 million. Right? She should have been the one that escaped all the high as that bond is. Yeah. But when they give you that type of bond, real spill, when they give you that bond right there, they don't want you to move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whenever they give you that type of bond, what they telling you, we know you. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. They check your bank account when they doing that bond shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They checking your bank account when they do that bond shit. Yeah. You say she got fired for being a knife and a tobacco, and that's what I'm trying to. I already told you what it was. I told you that. Yeah, I told you when she came through the door, right? Listen to what I'm finna tell y'all, big face. When her last name is Burden. See, when Burden, and I don't know if any of y'all, whoever just joined the live, for y'all that haven't laid eyes on her, she kind of hard on the eyes. With all due respect, she kind of hard on the eyes, you know. So when she came through the door, right? You know, you had people, you know, the way I used to be. They used to sit back like this and watch the moves, right? And then you say, oh yeah, she easy work, you know. And you know how old Jaguar do this here out there in Africa, how he be creeping up like this. So that's how them boys creep up on them like this right here. And they slow motion, like an old cobra, right? And then guess what? It's over. That's how quick it happens. You know what I'm saying? That's how quick it happens. That's how quick they strike, right? And I'm telling you right now, boys that are incarcerated, right? Dig this here, man. Promise makers and heartbreakers, right? And I gotta admit, I was on that team, right? I was on that team. Why? See, because I was doing time. And when easy work come through the door, you ain't caring about nobody got no kids at home. You ain't caring about she got no husband at home. You ain't caring about none of that. None of that. When easy work come through the door, my boy said, you would have put on the team wood, you goddamn right. Whenever easy work come through the door, when you in a facility, I don't care what kind of facility you're in or where it's at, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? When easy work come through the door, right? You take care of business. When she was easy work, right? And like I said, he got cases from 2018 and this 2025. So I don't know if that was before or after. If I had to guess, it would be when she was working at one of them facilities, right? And he struck like a cobra, right? And it's called stain on the brain. You know what I'm saying? When you stain that brain, it's over with. It's hard to come back from that stain on the brain, right? I'm telling you, anytime a person comes to work for 12 hours all day, right? Y'all hear me on this right here. These for these boys that ain't never been tried and tested or been behind that fucking door or that ain't served no substantial amount of time. I ain't talking about going no motherfucking county jail for no ticket and getting out. I'm talking about when you down there in the trenches and you ain't got nobody sending you no money on the books, you ain't got nobody coming to see you. It's kind of like, hey man, I need a lifeline. You know what I'm saying? My boy say, with that bond sound like about, ain't no doubt. Oh, that bond is a squeezing, they squeeze it. You know, yeah, you living off the land, man. No, most people don't know about that. They don't know nothing about living off the land. But that's where that term comes from when you locked up. Is when you ain't got nobody sending you nothing, ain't nobody coming to see you. That phone call or that phone that used to work when you was in the world, all of a sudden it's a dial tone. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody coming to see you. You ain't grazing no visitation screen. You sitting back in the day room, you watching everybody go to commissary but you, right? And you might have one of your partners or something throw you 6 or 7 suits or might buy you a paint, you know, every month or what, you got boys like that, you know, that they look out for whatever, you know, you got people like that. But for the person that ain't got nothing, he looking for some people like that girl that's in jail now with that $2.8 million bond. He looking for somebody like that to come through, or he looking for somebody to write from the world, right? And don't get me wrong, with all due respect, for the women that's been played on, you just got played on, which is fine by me. It's fine by me, you know what I'm saying? But I will say this, sometime in that situation, you catch some guys that keep it real. And they do hold up to their word. I just wasn't one of them. You know, everything I did was was in survival mode. And it was wrapped around, hey man, shit, this is what it's gonna be. You know, and that's how that worked. But most people are not built like that. Some people got short time, some people got long time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt, self-preservation. My boy Mel said, I bet she wish she made a better choice, though for real. They all do. They all do. Let me ask you this. Can you imagine, this is real spill right here. This got nothing to do with nothing fictitious. This is a real, legitimate question, right? Can you imagine you got a woman? Now don't y'all get sensitive on me now. Please don't do that. We just having a conversation. This is all up out of respect. And women, if you went somewhere around, don't y'all get upset. Now, can you imagine? You got a woman. Y'all got kids, right? You know what I'm saying? And she go to work. She go to work, right? And she run into a guy that's in that institution, right? And all of a sudden, she used to be mad as hell going to work. Now she can't wait to get there. She can't wait to go to work, right? And now it used to be where the light bill was too much. All of a sudden, the light bill ain't too much no more. I mean, the light bill easy work. Everything is getting paid, right? You ain't questioning it because you keeping your money in your pocket, right? And you ain't saying, man, baby, all of a sudden the light bill is easy work, or the car note easy work, and you know, you ain't said not one time, where you getting all this money from? Because you don't care. You don't care, right? You don't care about where the money coming from. Oh, somebody said a damn lie. Hey man, I said, I'm just putting this out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm putting it out there. This is what I'm saying. This is how this work. And this is what be happening. And people will say, my woman won't do this. This is what they say. My woman won't do this. Or my man won't do this. Right? This is what they say. I've been married to so-and-so, so-and-so for 10 years. Ain't no way in hell she gonna go inside that prison and do that. I'm here to tell you, it'll happen. Yeah, I'm here to tell you it'll happen. I seen it happen. I seen it happen. I seen it happen with women that work in the same prison as their husband work. I'm here to tell you, I seen inmate get into it with officer on the same unit that his wife work at. Don't ask me how I know. I know from experience. Trust me. Trust me, it happens. Real talk. Yeah, I'm here to tell you it happened. I'm here to tell you that, hey man, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there, man. Cause I know some of y'all people, wife might work in prison, or y'all boyfriend might work at prison, and y'all think they the best people in the world. Newsflash. Newsflash. I just told you, whenever you sign up to work at a facility, and as any kind of woman, I don't give a care if you the finest woman or the livest dude, I don't care. When you go inside of there and you there 4 days a week, 12 hours a day, you gonna befriend somebody. For real. My boy said, newsflash, that woman ain't for you. My boy Big Face said, you have to go back and catch that on the silly story. That's why I just said what I said, right? I don't want to go back down that road no more, man. Because, you know, I done already did all that. You know what I'm saying? Square business. Yeah. Look at what my boy said, square business. My cousin partner lost his old lady like that. And when you ain't got to tell me. I was there. I done seen it first hand. That's for the people that ain't never been there, right? That's for the people that ain't never been there, right? And I keep telling people, man, a woman is the most emotional thing on this earth. And when she's surrounded, right? You know what I'm saying? My boy said, Hollywood, you never knew some woman that stood on business. I just told you that. I've met women in there that stood on real business that'll tell you straight up, man, that shit ain't happening with me. And people, and when that's said, people respect that and they move on. And the reason why they move on, because they know it's gonna be a next one. It's gonna be somebody like Burton come through. And she ain't like that, right? Real talk. Yeah. So when even on the other end, when you meet a CO that's a guy and he said, man, I ain't bringing shit in. That ain't happening. You respect that and you move on. But I'm telling you, but it's more that will than won't. You know why? Because of the currency. The currency, right? Real talk. They say, bye-bye fake business people. You can call it what you want to, fake business people, real business people. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm just letting you know that it will happen and it's going to continue to happen. Yeah, it will happen, it's going to continue to happen. That shit just like the world, man. That shit just like the world, man. And that's the reason why that girl sits in jail right now with a $2.8 million bond, because she was once a facility officer, right? And that's what happened. She was a facility officer, And that stain that went on her brain, it never went away. That stain never went away. Real talk. Ain't no doubt. But most people ain't gonna know that, right? It ain't bribery what it's called. It's called trying to establish an inappropriate relationship with an officer. That will be the case if they decide to write that. If you try to establish an inappropriate relationship with an officer, that will be the case. And if that person don't write you that case, you respect that and you keep moving. You don't double down and say, well, shit, I'm gonna break her. Now, what's gonna happen is you finna go to jail. That's what's finna happen. But most people gotta see it. And my boy said, oh yeah, that's the meaning of it. You know, I know, man. I'm gonna give you some actual factual. I ain't giving you no shit that's made up. Yeah, I'm gonna give you actual factual cases that you can get in that system. Yeah, and that's the worst one. Once that's on you, anywhere you go, it go with you. You know what I'm saying? But my dad said, what you don't want to hurt you as long as it's covered up. I never got to ask her, what do you supposed to do when I find out? I don't know what to do. Hey, man, I don't know what you're supposed to do. My boy said, I know you had a couple of them. Unfortunately, guess what? I never had one. I never had one. Some call me lucky, but I'm gone again. I never had one, man. Did I ever come close to getting one? Oh, so many times. But I could never get one, right? I never had one, man. Real talk. Yep. Said my brother got shipped on it. Ain't no doubt. Yeah. Yep. Because I guess what? I didn't shoot like that. I got to know for sure. You know what I'm saying? I got to know for sure. And it ain't never know for sure. But you just got to know. You know what I'm saying? And the best way for that to happen is to sit back and let that come to you. See, once it come to you, you can't lose. Remember that. When it come to you, you can't lose. Real talk. You can't lose when it come to you. And I guarantee you, in that situation, with that person that sits in jail for 2.8 million, she went to that person. And he just unleashed the kraken. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Bring this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Why else would she bring a free world poker? Why else would she do that? That stain, man. It's a stain. Ain't no doubt. Keep that quiet, Southwest. Nobody never supposed to know that. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you can guarantee yourself a win, though, man. You ain't got to approach it. It's gonna come to you. You just set yourself apart and different from the rest, and that person to say, you know what? He different. He different. But just not knowing you different in that way, but in that other way, you the same. Because guess what? Looking for the drop-off. Looking for the drop-off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. So, anyway, man, y'all know I can go on and on about this shit right here, man, because, you know, it's kind of like once you done lived it, you ain't got to read it from no script. And you can come back 10 years later and ask the same shit. And I can tell you the same thing. You know, it's kind of like when I used to get on here and tell the silly stories, that was a while back. But you can come back and I can tell you the same motherfucking line for line. You know why? Because it's very, very hard to remember a lie. Remember that. It's very hard to remember a lie. I'm telling you that right now. Real talk. very hard to remember a lie. Real spill, man. So anyway, for those that ain't seen that wonderful face, for those that ain't seen that wonderful face of that 2.8 mil, y'all go check it out. And that person wasn't easy work. And I'm not even saying that that person deserved to be in that situation. Yeah, can I ask you this? Which one? What you mean? Her name is Burden, Southwest. Her name is Burden. The lady name is Burden. Yeah. Lady name is Burden. I mean, if you ask me if I ever trust my lady, or you saying as far as in that situation, but if you talking about her at my house, do the homework, right? My wife ain't never go nowhere. I was locked up for 25 years. She ain't go nowhere. But you got to ask yourself one thing. Do you worry about that person getting satisfied in a sexual way? If that's what you ask me, I never worried about that. Because you know what? At that point, if I did worry about that, that means I'm worrying about things out of my control, and that'll be stupid. And you got to ask yourself, would you get some work put in, or would you put work in if your wife was doing a life sentence? You can answer that. You can answer that. Life don't stop. Life don't stop just because you get a bunch of time. Other people, they got to live, and you got to respect that. Right? But what you can do is this. It's kind of like being at war. You got to block that shit out. Because I know one thing, my old man told me one thing a long time ago. They can't hurt it. They might get it, but they can't hurt it. They might get it, but they can't hurt it. Remember what I told you? That's why I don't see why so many boys go to jail. I don't see why so many boys get upset when certain things happen. Because they can't hurt it. It ain't nothing that a little bit of vinegar and water won't put back together. And you'll never know it's been there. But see, I'm different. I'm built different, man. Everybody ain't gonna think like me. That's why I keep telling y'all, I am Mr. 110, man. For those that's gonna keep it 100, I'm gonna give you the 10%, man. And I just gave you 10% just then. That's what I be talking about, man. I just gave you 10% on that conversation. That's probably the 10% that was missing with you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt. Bounce back like good crack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It bounced back like good crack, man. Be a spill, man. Hey, man. And that's why I tell people, man, ain't no doubt, it's gratitude. It's all good, man. It's all good. We know one thing, man. And we're going to leave on this note. Whatever you put in life is what you get back. And it don't mean it's going to come back immediately, right? It don't mean it's going to come back immediately. And I'm here to tell you, man, that I did 25 flat. But before I got my time, I put in work. And guess what? After the 25 years, guess what? Most people can't come home like this, man. It's hard, right? But that was the work I put in before I left. So in other words, what I'm saying, plant your seeds in a real ground. See, when you plant your seeds in the real ground, it didn't say it was gonna grow overnight. It didn't say it's gonna grow overnight. You know what I'm saying? But when it do grow into something worth having for the rest of your life, you will have it in a way that you planted it. Real spill. All I can tell you, man, is when you come here, you're going to get some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt. You see what my boy said, hey, Curry, when you come back, bring the homies with you. Like, share, and subscribe, because my people know one thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can come back 10 years later and ask me what I said today, and I'll be able to tell you, because I ain't got to practice this shit, man. I lived it. I lived it. And I ain't the smartest person in the world, but I ain't the dumbest either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the smartest person in the world, and I'm not the dumbest. And I've been through a lot of things, but a wise man learns from the things that he's been through, especially when they not good. Real spill. Not one day of my life inside that box was good. I ain't here to glorify that, man. Not one day of my life was good when I was in there, because I wasn't promised to make it back. Because most men, when they get life sentences, they don't make it back. Some deteriorate mentally. Some get unalived in the first years that they dying up. Some die from horrible diseases. Then none of that happened to me, man. So that's why I say, I recognize my blessing when I get up, man. There's nothing to nobody in this world that could upset me. That's why when you see me on here, I smile every day, man. You know what I'm saying? I smile every day, man. Not one person can upset me, man. And that only one person is, guess who? And that's Chase Bank. See, that's Chase Bank. Now, if you go over there and mess with that money, see, I'm gonna get mad. See, if you go over there and mess with that bank account, see, I'm gonna be highly upset. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. But anyway, man, that's real talk. My boy said, okay, we back on the bullshit. Y'all look at CEO president. Yeah, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, man. Look at my boy, to recognize your bank account. 55, 54, 30. You can have that bank account. That's that TDC number. You want that big face? You want that TDC number? You can have that. Yeah. See if you can go unlock that. You know what I'm saying? You can have that TDC number. Because that's what you going to get if you go over there playing with them people at that Chase Bank. You're going to mess around and get yourself a case. You ain't going to be able to push that truck no more. Real spill. But, hey, my boy, so I was just about to say, no, that's TDC, man. That's why I gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt. That number no longer exists, man. Real spill, man. But it's been live today, man, as it always is. You know, we had some new people come, but you had my people come, man, and we did just what we do every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate in the building. It's nothing but respect. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because if you recognize respect, you give respect, man. You know what I'm saying? They sent me to Galveston for medical, and most of the docs was really veterinarians. I can agree. I can say that. Boy, you ain't got to tell me. Yeah, they practice. They practice what they preach. It's all good, man. Yeah. It's all good, man. So, y'all know my motto, man. I say it every time I leave, and I say it for good reasons. Stay up, for one. What do I mean by stay up? Because if you up, that means you're not down. And you're going to stay down for what you put down, right? That's why I say stay up. A man that's on his feet and not sitting on his ass is a man that's trying to make it happen. And that don't mean you're going to make it happen every day. But you got to get that chisel and tap at it, man. And sooner or later, guess what? You have a masterpiece, man. Real talk. It's stay up and stay free. Because without your freedom, you ain't got nothing. That's what I mean when I say stay up. You got to stay tapping on it with that chisel. And as long as you free, you can do that. Don't ever let nobody play you out of position, man. Your position is where you at now. Real talk. Don't ever let nobody play you out of position. Your position is where you at right now. And if I don't see you here when I come on, we still on good terms, man. They just let me know where you at because I'm not coming on every day. Because if I did, it'll be some upset people in my house, right? So until next time, man, salute.